Carlos, how you doing, buddy? We're going to be going live in just a second. You jumped in very, very quick.
Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
Hello everyone and welcome. Crashy, this RTA Motorsports. Let's adjust this a little bit down. There we go. All right, so we're doing pretty good today. We did a lot of, I've been on this computer for hours. We've done a lot of editing of system files and basically going through everything, troubleshooting everything, trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the system. And I kind of narrowed it down to a few things. And another thing that we actually figured out was on the last stream that we did, a few of you actually pointed out that our black levels were really, really bad on this camera up here to see the monitor. And I found out on our streaming PC, the OBS settings on there for the camera itself, color space was on partial instead of full, which completely changed everything. The black levels are now normal, and we're not going to be crushing the black levels on our monitor like it was, where it was just so dark to see anything. So I think things are going to be a lot better. I kind of think that for some reason, our system was installing Windows 10 updates in the background. I think it was like, was it 1806 or something? Anyway, the most recent update, I think it was trying to install it in the background, and it just kept failing because we were doing things at the same time. So we finished doing that. Ron Smith, hey buddy, how you doing? We finished doing that. We ran tons of benchmarks, stability tests, Mem 86 tests. We ran the Windows system memory test. We ran NFC scan now, make sure system files are correct. We ran, what did we ran? Furmark, all the benchmark utilities that are in 3D Mark, PC Mark. We were running everything. Prime 95, we ran that for a long time to make sure that the CPU and memory configurations are right. I made sure that we booted into safe mode. We completely, we used a display driver uninstaller, DDU. We wiped the drivers. We reinstalled after we had the most recent Windows 10 update come through. So we have done a lot to this system. And so we're going to try to stream, because since I've updated and reinstalled everything, I can't seem to replicate the issues that we've been having almost every stream, where the system kind of locks up or we get weird stuttering. The random little stutters here and there I could deal with. They're not that serious, even though our frame rates are really good. But the major lockups I don't want to deal with, especially in iRacing, where you cannot just restart. You can't just stop and restart. So I figured let's go ahead and let's do a live stream and see if we could replicate the issue. I'm in my house shoes, so you're going to notice some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action, and I don't really care. And yeah, so let's change this view. So we've definitely have done a lot. So now you can actually see the wheel. You could actually see the rig a little bit. Before, when color settings were on partial, here, let me put it on there, because actually a few of you pointed out, and I want to say thank you so much, because I was wondering what the heck's going on, because our ISO settings, everything was good, but what the heck was happening? See, look, if you go to properties, I know you guys can't see the menu that is up right now, but if I go to properties and I change this from YUV color range from full to partial, look how dark that is now. See how dark everything is here? I mean, it kind of looks kind of cool, but it does crush the black levels, where you don't get detail in a lot of the car's interior. And this is a daylight scene. If I were to click continue here, we're just practicing right now. you could see this is the daylight scene, but it almost looks like dusk because everything's so dark. And I was really scratching my head wondering what the heck is going on. So if you go to, I know a lot of you guys do live stream, so this is probably going to be some help to you, some of you. If you put that back on full, now you get a lot of the dark areas kind of come back. Some detail comes back. You know, so it's going to be a little bit better. We're not completely crushing all the levels, all the contrast or anything like that. Now it's pretty close to how I see it, which is, you know, the point of this whole thing. So let's go out and let's do a race. We're gonna pretty much kind of like replicate the race that we were doing yesterday. Nighttime. I want to do a nighttime race because that was really, really enjoyable. I don't know how you guys felt about it. I know that it was kind of hard for some of you guys to see, but you know, now that we have kind of improved everything, I think it should be a little bit better to see, or a little bit easier to see what's going on. Another thing that I noticed too was there was a BIOS update from my motherboard where now we actually have what is it called? Now we have support for our RAM up to 3000 megahertz. So we did the DOCP, DOCP, DOHCP, I don't know. But we ran the default settings for that. And back when we couldn't run 2666 at all, now we're running 3000 megahertz. And I ran all the benchmarks and stability tests, like again, Prime 95 and everything like that. Everything was fine. Even mem tests and everything like that. Everything was stable. So we'll see how this works. Let me just make sure I didn't bump this here. I might have. All right, I think that looks pretty good there. And so we're going to do a, let's see, we're going to do a, oh yeah, February 13th. That's going to be the next big update. I can't wait. I can't wait, Bishop. So yeah, check this out. Let's do a sprint race weekend. Yeah, I wish the race length, you could actually just put it on one 60-minute race. So it's a little bit of annoying. Do 2 5-minute sessions for that. 2 5-minute sessions for qualifying. Race length, we'll only do one race. We'll do one 60-minute race. Let's see. It's not actually giving us time of day, and I do want to do a nighttime race, so maybe we'll just do a quick race. We'll start off at 9 p.m. And unfortunately, the race length that we can only go to is 30 minutes. Random. Opponent skill is 100%. Opponent aggressiveness, put that on 83. Starting position random again. Confirm. And again, we're going to use this Jaguar here. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's everything. Boom. All right. Now I do have my, even though we don't have an EVGA card here at the moment, we do have EVGA Precision XOC on the screen, so that way I can monitor temperatures, which we're only sitting like mid-60s at the moment, but it is at 1962 megahertz. So again, if you're just joining in, we changed a lot of things. We've been kind of troubleshooting because we've been getting a lot of stuttering lately. So this is kind of a test stream, so if things lock up, if things crash, I apologize. But, you know, I did a lot of testing where I'm pretty hopeful that we shouldn't have any issues during the stream here. All right, let's make sure I can move my head without the mic kind of coming off my face here. think that should work there. Hey, Porsche Club Moscow. Hey, man. Viper. Nice to meet you. Hey, Crash, tell me about the forces. They seem to be a little low on the wheel. Is that a setting or is it giving its max? Mr. 1986. So, Mrs. 1986. I'm sorry. What type of wheelbase are you using? That would be my question to you. I'm kind of curious what type of wheelbase you're using there. We're using a direct drive wheel. We have a little bit more leeway as to what we can do. The forces on our wheel seem to be pretty darn strong. I have no complaints with the forces here.
Alright, remember that the race is not won in the first corner. Watch out, and remember that our target is P10. Repeat, position 10.
So it looks like we're going to be starting 17th. We have quite a few cars ahead of us, which is good to see.
Green light, give it all you can.
Oh, right off the track. I'm trying to watch the stream on this computer here, see what we got going on. And I noticed that we're in the wrong view. Here, we might actually have to... There we go. All right, so now we're in the right view. There we go. All right, everything's looking a lot better than yesterday's or the last.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
We have a car turned around there. Looks like he's starting to come back on track.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Well, the one thing I do notice, and I don't know if it's the fault of the adapter that I'm using to get this Fanatec wheel to work or if it's what it is, but we have a serious delay here. In the little display here on the Fanatec GT3 wheel. There's a very big delay there as to what's showing. I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much. You can see right now it's downshifting from way earlier. I'm figuring out why I'm actually not able to turn in like I normally can. We're not on the correct preset. All right, so let's restart the race. Seems to be working pretty good so far. Let's see, what is that monitor? K-Pex, hey, how you doing? This is the CHG90 by Samsung, 49-inch super ultra wide. All right, and if you guys are just joining in, see a bunch of you just joined in. We're basically testing our system. We ran into a lot of issues, and over the past few streams, a lot of locking up, stuttering, and everything like that. We went through this system completely. So this stream may turn out to be completely horrible. We may lock up like crazy. But yeah, so far so good. Let's see. Yeah. See, up here, safe preset. This car, you need to run the aggressive on this track. I can't believe I forgot to do that. I almost can't, like, turn this car in on the safe preset at all.
Here we go. Remember that the race is long. Our target is P10. Repeat, P10.
There we go. All right. Let's see how we do now. Now that we're running the correct setup.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Again, right off the track, the start kind of kills me. back to last place for the most part again. Almost have like no braking ability on the start until the tires warm up. So again, we're running with AI at 100%, aggressiveness at 83. Kind of testing out 83. We normally run 80, but we'll see how it works today. 83. Had really good racing yesterday against the AI, but kind of felt like they could be a touch more aggressive. Oh, we got a Lamborghini turn around there. That worked out in our favor. Now we're 16th. He must have been a car up pretty high up. Come on, turn. I don't know why I can't get this darn thing to turn. You're waiting for an AccuForce V2. Nice, man. Big sparks there. So far, everything, we're actually experiencing higher frame rates than we have been, which is nice to see. We pretty much have everything maxed out graphically. No big stutters yet. GPU temperature's just sitting around 69°C.
Fastest lap so far.
Hey Stubby, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully things are going pretty good with this stream because, like I said a few times, we've done a lot of computer work here, so we're just making sure everything's running fine. A lot of issues I can't replicate unless we're actually live streaming, so that's why I finally had to just give in with all the synthetic benchmarks and stability tests and just live stream and see what happens. That's the widest monitor. Yeah, it's a very wide monitor. I love it. We actually have a review on our channel. If you have some free time, definitely check it out. Pretty recent video. There we go. Hold it in there. This actually feels a lot faster than we have felt this in a long time. I don't want to speak too soon. Definitely want to get through the race and see if we get the stutter. Normally, almost every race, you have at least one major lockup. I wouldn't even call it a stutter because it happens for like 10 seconds. So far we're getting along. I think we're getting this BMW. He's pushing me on my left rear. He didn't slow down. He kind of came in on my left rear and pushed us right off the track. Let's see. Doing good. You can only get the stream to stay stable at 480p, huh? It's interesting. Are you getting a lot of buffering? Stream-wise, we're running the stream off a different computer, and it's saying that we're delivering all packets to YouTube, and YouTube itself is giving us a green flag. I actually have a copy of the stream running on another PC, and it seems to be running just fine. I don't know if it's just YouTube's running into issues itself, or maybe our bit rate is a little high for transmission as far as maybe it's going. Bit rate right now is about 7,000. Good monitor review, thank you, bud. GPU is still sitting around 68C. All right, we're pulling in this Audi. Whoa! Lamborghini came right out of line and just smacked us. It looked like he was trying to pass whatever was going on ahead of him. He spun us out. That's rather annoying. So we're back to last place again, unfortunately. And I thought we were going to pass that entire group because the lead car of that group looked like he was having some sort of issue. So I thought we were going to blitz right by them, but one of them got...
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Stefan, thank you so much. Now, encoding of the stream with YouTube over long distances or, you know, different markets and whatnot, that may be the issue. So it just might be a YouTube server issue somewhere else. And again, I apologize. I know the bit rate is a little bit high, but on our end, you know, we don't seem to be having any issues there. Surprisingly enough, normally it's our end all the time. We got 17 minutes of this race session. Thank you so much for everyone who's joining in. Again, if you're just joining in, we've been having a lot of PC issues, and we spent hours and hours working on this PC, updating everything. I think I narrowed it down to a few things, and we ran a bunch of stability tests, a bunch of benchmarks. Everything seems to be great, so the issues that I have only seem to be present during streams, even though I don't stream off this computer. I stream off of another PC. So we're trying to replicate the situation and see if we can make it happen again. Again, if all fails and this computer just melts down to the ground, I apologize. You know, we'll be back. But whoa, 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 big air. But aside from that, everything seems to be working pretty darn smooth at the moment. My focus isn't as good as yesterday because we've just been working on this computer for so many darn hours so far, and I'm watching monitors that I have on the top left of the screen over here. You can probably just see the tail of it right there. That text right there, the megahertz, that's my GPU monitor. We're watching closely, watching temperatures, watching the clock. It's currently running 1962 megahertz. It's still only 68C. I mean, the GPU is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And again, we're racing at nighttime because it seems to be a little bit more graphically intensive. Trying to really
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
try to make this as intense as possible for the system. No! Oh, we could save that. We could save that. We got about 14 and a half minutes left. I went too far on the inside. That's for sure. Now the tires not wanting to play fair. Come on. We might jump into a daytime race or maybe even check out multiplayer again, because yesterday we tried to check out multiplayer. It didn't work. Actually, the game crashed on us, so kind of need to stay close to other cars to really make it intense, or else it's almost like a practice. So what do you guys say? Do you want to... Should I restart with a daytime race? Do you want me to try to check out multiplayer? You don't have to. I mean, this here was just a test, and I think I've seen what I need to see. Normally would have some major stutter or skipping by now, or just a little bit of stuttering, and I'm not really getting anything. So I'm actually really, really pleased. We could start over and actually take the session seriously, or maybe do some multiplayer. I haven't actually ever checked out multiplayer because it's supposedly has been held off in its development. Here, let's actually let's check out multiplayer. I think we've seen what we need to see there. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So many peeps used to buy ACC for peanuts during their first build and are regretting it now, not having faith in Kunos after they nailed it with AC. Was their first mistake. Now time to buck up. Hey, I think that's totally acceptable if anyone wants to wait. Not a lot of people like jumping into early access. I jumped in the very beginning only because I have faith in Kunos personally. But you know, that's just me. A lot of people don't like early accesses because they want to see what is going to be, you know, what's going to be released by the company in full. They don't want to. Let's see. It says qualifying still going. Session starts at. So last time we tried to jump into a multiplayer, we didn't have anything in the background. We were basically loaded into looked like space with trees in the distance, and the title actually fully crashed. So this is actually pretty good. We loaded in. I could hear other cars.
Green light. Give it all you can.
I don't know if there's actually going to be any racing or if it's just a qualifying session that's going to be going over and over again. Let's see. All right, so we can see other drivers here. You got Dovey there. We're at Zolder right now. Looks like we got 19 minutes left qualifying before the race starts. Doesn't look like anyone has really put a time down yet. Oh, we got a guy going through the dirt there. Oh, big skip. I don't know if that was our PC or just the server we're on. See what type of lap time we can put down here. Kind of messed that exit there. Multiplayer is still crashing, someone just said. Yeah. they kind of held off, I think, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I remember hearing that they held off on their multiplayer to really focus on hitting the goals and their timeline for the single player. That might not be the case anymore. Maybe they are doing updates to their multiplayer, but I know a lot of people are still having multiplayer issues. That's probably why we're not going to really get going with the race. Besides the fact this is supposed to be a 3-hour endurance race. Honestly, I really don't want to do a 3-hour endurance race today, but so far it seems to be working to some degree. So far we're qualifying 4th. I think there's like 17 cars in here. No, 11 cars so far right now. Guy ahead of us actually got the lead lap time so far. Actually nailed that sector for once. Come on. There we go.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Oh, we got first place on so far. That was a 1:31.743. So far we are the fastest qualifying at the moment. I'm sure that's going to be toppled very shortly. I don't know if you guys could actually see over there. Oh. We're really pushing this car as hard as we can during this qualifying session. We've got 13 minutes left. Really trying to use the entire track as much as we can. This car is kind of like a sledgehammer. You really... That's why I need to use the aggressive preset, because I really need all the help I can get to really get this car around. But I do like the power off the line. I really do. 1:31.377. Still, we're maintaining the first place qualifying lap time. Dubby's right on our tail with his lap time, also a 1:32.077. There's someone with no name posting a 1:31.545, so they are not leaving me any room to breathe. As far as qualifying is concerned, he's 0.2 of a second off from me. Kind of curious to see what kind of car he's driving. Looks like possibly a 488, as the car numbers are 488. Oh, the Meccan just got me. The 1:31.254. That is... And blank got 131.059. So that lap was not able to do it. Come on, Dovey. I'm going to have to get around them. Thank you, buddy. All right, so next lap around, because this one's definitely not going to be a competitive one. Next lap around, we're really going to have to dig deep now that we got basically wide open skies ahead of us here. Try to land a decent time. And so far now we got pushed to third. Few people have joined, it looks like. Got a little bit of notification on the right. So far everything seems to be working as I would expect for multiplayer. Yesterday again crashed the entire system, so not the entire system, crashed the title I should say, not the entire system. Wasn't quite that dramatic. Right, here we go. See what we can do this lap. That was pretty smooth. I'll definitely take that. That wasn't so smooth there. Lost a little bit of time trying to control the car. Woo! I'm already building up a sweat and the race hasn't even started yet. Go, 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 go. Traction control, kicking my butt. Or whatever it is. That was a 136.33. We got him. We're back on top, guys. We're back on top. All right, let's go back to pits. Let's get some new tires. So we eclipsed them by almost a full second. Let's go back to pits. Go to pits. Yep. All right. Update 6 is in 3 days, most likely along with the announced fixes as well. Yes. In VR, ACC is working well yet. Still wasn't as good. It works for me, but it's just very intense. A lot of you guys can't wait for 6. Hey buddy, have I had issues with live streaming? Had major issues earlier. Had to restart it. Totally lost your viewers. Oh man. OBS wouldn't give you any chat or viewer status even after restart. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Your stream looks really good on this end. Good deal. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. All right. So let's see if we could nail another fast lap time in this multiplayer session here. Let's get chat back up. I just lost chat. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I'm pretty confident in the Kunos team. Personally, I don't know them, never met them, not paid to say anything, would never even care, to be honest with you. But you know, AC is such a beautiful title. will withstand the test of time because of modding and the community. I don't think this is going to be a mod-friendly title. I just think that I don't have any of my on-screen things that we had a moment ago, so I can't really tell anything. Where did all my on-screen stuff go? All right, so I guess we just found another bug. We have no on-screen monitors or anything that we had before. Duffy just crashed. But yeah, I'm very confident that Kunos will, you know, with their history, with their knowledge, they will definitely make a good racing title. And I just had to jump on it when it came out. But, you know, I do respect the decision of most people of just waiting. There's no problem with waiting. You want to see what the product's going to be like in full order with all the fixes before you actually buy, and that's very respectable. So I do respect that. So yeah, I don't know where we're placing right now because we don't have any on-screen displays at all. Seems to be when we went back to pits, we just kind of lost all that. So I don't even know how much time we have left in this session. It should be around 7 minutes, I would think. Oh, good deal. It has greatly improved. That's always a great sign. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, actually, I want to stop real quick. And I want to go back to pits and let's see if we can get some of these on-screen displays back. Nope, nothing there. Let's go to maybe timetable. So it looks like we got pushed to second by K-Loose from Row Racing. He did a 129.526. Our fastest so far is a 136.33. So far we're second place. Everything is enabled as far as that goes. Let's reconfirm and see if maybe we'll get everything back. There we go. All right, so we had to reconfirm the HUD just to get the HUD back. Okay. Well, at least there's a workaround. Yeah, the Ferrari was kind of lagging, but I think it was manageable. It looks like he's waiting for us. Kind of seems that way. He's very close to us in lap time. Very, very close to us. We messed that up. We didn't turn in soon enough. Completely messed that up. Let's see what we'll do next lap. All right, here we go, guys. See if we can beat our 130. I didn't think we're holding up this Ferrari. Session's over, qualifying session's over. So let's see what happens with the multiplayer, whether or not they'll stop us. Looks like 18 cars are on the track. Just like, you know, in the race, after a while, they kind of just slowly stop you. You lose power to the car. Yep, it looks like that is happening. Looks like his ping on that is 275. All right, we all still have power. He's kind of noticing it too. We're all still able to drive a little bit. Escape is not working, interestingly enough. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see if it actually starts the race. So, we qualified second. And it looks like no race at the moment. All right, so it's just qualifying, I guess. Nope, wait. Gonna start the race. Speed 4 Sim Racer. Yes, I do. Pre-formation, remaining time. That's what it says. But I'm not really sure. We don't have a countdown. I'm not sure what's going on. We are starting second place. So the adapter we're using is a Sim Racing Machines adapter. We got a review coming out really soon about that. One thing that we have issues with is, you see how delayed it is? It's actually still reading information from our last session we were in. It's really delayed, so try not to even look at that. I got it.
Okay, the race is about to start. Hold your position until the green flag.
Oh,
Watch
cool.
out in the first corner.
So I gotta try different USB ports and see if maybe that fixes it. All right, so that's first place guy. There we go. And this is multiplayer racing, guys. Half-hour multiplayer race. We're definitely gonna do this. An actual multiplayer race, guys. Do you believe this? Let's see how this works. This guy in the BMW actually outpaced us by like a second, or maybe just under a second. So let's see if we can keep up with him. Really smooth, really, really smooth. So far at the track, it's like dusk. It's 8:19 p.m. at the track, so you gotta be kidding me. I don't know why it's saying we're 7th place. I qualified 2nd, no one passed us. Got some debris on the track. So there's definitely some issues here.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Yellow flag, be careful there.
That was a lot smoother. There we go. Not sure. I'm still not sure why it's reading us as 7th place out of 20 cars. That makes no sense. We'll see what happens at the end of the session if it actually records it correctly, our position.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Every time he lays a tire off in just a little bit of dirt, they say yellow flag.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
All right, starting to get a little bit later. Sun's starting to go down. You can start to see my headlights kind of shine on the track. It is 20:22 or 8 p.m., 8:22 p.m. on the track right now. And this guy is just blitzing ahead. You know, I don't know if we actually
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
ensured that we're in the correct setup. We might still be in safe preset
Be careful there.
from qualifying to race. It didn't really give me an opportunity to change it at the start of the race, so I don't know.
Yellow flag, be careful.
That guy's really consistent. Frame rates are doing pretty darn good. Looks like we're running, because we have everything pretty much maxed out. Oh, come on. We're running everything kind of maxed out frame rate wise, I mean graphically on this panel, and we're hitting about 80 frames per second. Some sections it drops down to 73. Is that? Oh, that's someone else spun out on the track. So we're starting to pass lap cars, it looks like. This really is starting to feel like the safe preset. I don't know why he stopped. I don't know if he got damaged by that other car. Very possible. He's just disconnected, so I'm not sure if he hit that car or that car hit him, and maybe he's got some damage. I didn't think the damage model was at that point yet where it would cause. At least I haven't noticed it yet. So technically we're supposed to be in first place. It's saying we're in sixth place, which is a little odd. There's still some gremlins. We got things kind of in the middle of the track, some signs in the middle of the track from other cars. So it looks like things are happening. People are running off the track. Stop racing like me? What do you mean?
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I'm going to take it as a compliment, and I'm going to say thank you. Yeah, I'm sure they're probably going to change that. You know, that whole driving past chicanes and whatnot, but I try not to do that. We did that accidentally over here when we were losing control of the car. But that's only because we were losing control and I didn't want to spin out. But at the start of the race, it said we were like 7th place. But we qualified 2nd, and there was no one ahead of us when we started, so a little bit weird of a situation there.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ah! I really need to put a monitor up here, because looking all the way over to the left to look at chat is messing me up. I love to look at chat. See what you guys are saying, but I need to make it more ergonomic, a little bit easier for me to see. So we got Harrington right now in front of us. It's getting really dark now. We're at 8:30 p.m. at track time. Everything seems to be running really good. Again, some more debris on the sides of the track that is knocked over.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Yellow flag, be careful.
Woo!
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Thank you all for joining in. Again, right now we're in a multiplayer race in an ACC. Got 18 minutes left of this race session. I'm noticing some little gremlins here and there as far as things that need to be fixed, but overall it's not a horrible experience. The standings is completely broken at the moment for this race session. It's saying we're in 6th place, but we're actually in 1st at the moment. Let's see, what else can we say about it? The time change seems to be working really good. I was racing against someone before that stopped and actually disconnected. I don't know if he had an incident ahead of me, and that was actually really smooth. He had a pretty low latency. There are some guys on the track with really high latency. I don't know why we just downshifted a second. We really didn't have to. Few other people just disconnected. It still says that we have 23 cars on the track though.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
We passed by some people that actually had incidences. So some of the yellow flag calls have been
Yellow
legit.
flag ahead, be careful.
I'm not saying that they all are not, you know, actual or factual. We don't know what people are doing at the back of the pack. So there could be some things going on. And we have seen signs knocked over, pulled out on the track. We're coming up to somebody right now, coming up to a lap car at the moment. So oh, he just hit the wall real hard. Oh my gosh. We've made it around him. So yesterday we did try we did try multiplayer, and again, it did completely crash out the title on us. So, you know, don't watch us thinking, yeah, it's going to work for everybody. You may have issues. Again, this title is still early release, so there still may be issues. I'm just really happy.
We're at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
I'm really happy we have some sort of racing now. The thing is, this race did say it was the endurance 3-hour race, but we're jumped in and that's not the case. It was a normal 30-minute quick race session, which I was really happy about. So if you do see that, there's some debris on the track we just passed. If you do see that, still jump in the session. It may be just a normal session. It says we got 24 cars on the track right now. So we have people that are able to kind of jump in mid-race. It seems that way. Jansen Ferreira just joined in, it looks like. Oh no, oh no! We nailed that curb on the inside. Our GPU is still sitting around 69C. So I think it might have been a combination of a few things. One, we updated our BIOS on our motherboard. We were able to run our RAM now at the rated 3000 megahertz. With the recent update on our motherboard, it gave us support for our RAM that we have. Sounds like someone's coming up behind us. On top of that, yep, someone is right behind us. We completely uninstalled our display driver, reinstalled it in safe mode. Someone just came out of pits. Oh, we got a guy stopped on track.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Nice low ping rate for this guy, and so far he doesn't seem to be kind of shooting all over the track or anything like you would experience him with the high ping rate. Give him a few flashes and see if he can see it. Looks like we have the Meccan right on our tail. Assuming that is who's really behind us, because again, that position monitor is pretty broken. But it sounds like a Ferrari, and I think he was driving a Ferrari. Oh, we got a few more cars here to play with.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Actually worked out pretty good for us. It looks like someone spun out to the wall back there.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Cool. All right, thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Came in and hit us. That wasn't cool.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ah! Ah, now we can't even turn in. Oh, there's Meccan. Oh, he kind of came in on me while I was on the inside. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna let him take that one. Even though he came in on me. But,
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
we'll replay that. I think he thought I was going to slow down and let him come in on the inside, but I was going to hold. Whoa.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Front left tires pretty red. I think that's kind of what's giving us a lot of issues. We really need to let that tire cool down. Very unstable on corner exit right now.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Woo! Yep, 6 minutes left. It's around the time where we start losing the tires a little bit.
Yellow flag. Be careful.
I have 18.5 liters of fuel left. Estimated laps is 7. It's just enough fuel to get us to the end. It's the guy that spun us out before.
Yellow flag. Be careful there. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
We are sliding all over slurry. I'm not really talking much, guys. I'm focused on Meccan right now. Oh! Velopolis just made a move on him. He's flashing him because he is a lap car. Or he might be giving him kudos because he didn't look like he tried to pass him.
Well done, mate. That's not best.
Oh! Big incident there. Guy spun out on the left side. don't have enough tire right now to really make some big corrections, so we just got to try to play it safe.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Nice save. Thank you, bud. And again, guys, if you want to see the review of this monitor, it's on the channel. Definitely check that out.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
GPU is still sitting nice around 69 degrees C, so GPU is doing a pretty good job keeping the thermals down. Everything seems to be running pretty good. No complaints so far as the skipping issues that we've been having. 3 minutes left. Can we get past Meccan for the first place?
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Ooh, he jumped that curb. That definitely cost him some time. You can see now we're pulling him in.
Watch out in front. We bombed that entrance and we paid for it there, and he kind of went over on the exit. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
We got a Ferrari. Go, 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 go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
I felt it in the wheel when I ran over that piece of debris on the track. Got 37, 36 seconds left. I don't know if we have enough in us.
Yellow flag. Be careful. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Starting to lose it. Come on. Got a Ferrari, Lamborghini on our tail right now.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
See fireworks going off in the distance. Oh,
Big lockup. Fatal error. Game has crashed. Right at the end of the race. I don't know if this is something some of you have experienced, because some of you said it still crashes. Lower that. Wow. Oh, that's a shame. Come on. I can't even get to it. Really? I can't believe that happened right on the last... Right when it finished counting down, it said session over. That's when it crashed. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, there's still issues with multiplayer. That's a fact. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah. Oh, man. Well, everyone, I know, right? Zebo, that is not what's happening. I'm not using special software to copy my hands to the game. Simply what's going on here, you can actually see this bar right up here. For anyone that's wondering, you see this bar right here. This bar is actually going to my DSLR. I'm glad you guys feel like it looks like, you know, my actual hands are in the title. That's kind of the intended purpose. And you can see my head there. Camera's right behind us, and you could actually see everything here kind of as it's going on. Leaderboard is bugged anyway. Yeah. I was really hoping to see after the fact what actually happened as far as the leaderboard, whether or not the leaderboard would update correctly. Because we started second place, and you've seen on that last lap we were still in second place. We were fighting for first. We were actually, you know, having a decent battle there. Dang. I can't believe that happened. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining in. Definitely subscribe, hit that like button and the reminder bell so you know whenever we're going to be doing anything. And also behind the scenes content on our community channel, on our community tab, I should say. And the review for this monitor, if you have any questions about it, it's in the channel. I've been posting it as the end screen card. Also, if you just go to our channel, youtube.com/RTA Motorsports, you'll actually see the monitor right there. The review of it's right on the front page. So everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I'm really happy you all were able to make it into this live stream. And other than the game's crash, that seems to be the title itself. Everything seemed to work fine. We didn't get the normal stutters that we were experiencing before. There's many reports of the multiplayer actually crashing out the title. So I'm going to put that on the title, not on our CPU, or not on our computer, I should say. All right, everyone. See you all next time. As usual, have a great day. Yes, Samsung CHG90.